How's it going? So back at it again, is it be? So this one is inspired by a particular Canadian philosopher. I'm doing a few rants today on pretty much most of the people that I follow online and how good how much value I've found in all of the knowledge from everyone that I follow. Um, so yeah, what makes us when we are young? I guess not all of us, but most people. So um, almost there's a specific word. I've got a lapsus of it, but very hopeful, very full of almost feeling invincible, right? Like in terms of achieving goals and uh, um, I think the specific word would be um, uh, full of dreams and aspirations, right? As it be when we are young, and that is because, and that is specifically when parents, so on and so forth, allow for whatever playing, whether you're building Lego or whatever it is. Um, and when there isn't any factors that come into play to stop you from achieving your goals, to stop you from reaching the task that you have planned out to do or imagined or whatever, right? And then as life goes on, and of course there is natural factors at play that make things more difficult. Then there's also healthy narcissism, which is challenging yourself and to reach some decent standards, as it be. And then there's can also be malignant narcissism, running away with it. $1 million not being enough, or whatever, right? Um, and as you start to fail at reaching your tasks, or when uh, specific tasks become harder and the natural uh, things, the natural factors don't come into play anymore, especially when you perform tasks that you have performed previously. So you're well aware, especially if you're professional, right? And like now, I'll make it ridiculous just so that it really points out the factors, some of the factors that are beyond nature and beyond normal measures of control. So, for example, if you were to go to grab a glass of water, right, from the tap, and you are just being obstructed, like straight out. I don't know, your mum, your dad, or your girlfriend, or whatever is just playing a trick on you or something, right? And then, especially if that playfulness and those games turn nasty, and you get to the point where you're genuinely super thirsty and you can't get that glass of water. Well, what would you do? I, for one, would genuinely take like a time out, right? For the Jewish people, a sabbatical, huh? To think about it for a bit. And genuinely come up with some resolutions. And for the people that know me, I kind of am like that. Obviously, when there's things that, the the more the loss, if it's family members, if it's, a girlfriend, something, even physical things, if it's a place, if it's, um, you know, a vehicle. Right? Um, at some point, I do, because I do go out of my way to not be codependent, because then basically the task changes. The task changes altogether. And the conclusion is that someone is sick. So that's where it's at, pretty much. And especially if the goals, the tasks, right? So you go from something that is of high standards and requires quite a bit of work, yeah, and planning and effort. And then as you reduce the standards of the goal, right? So just say, for example, saving money. First, you say you want to save 300 million. Then as time goes on and you realize you're going to run out of time, right, to be able to do that, then you reduce the goal further and further down. And then when the goal is $1,500, and when every single time you get to that $1,500, that, how I was saying, girlfriend comes and stops you from grabbing that glass of water. Well, don't you take a sabbatical and come to some certain conclusions? And over how many years does that happen? And then if it's not $1,500, because you don't have that $1,500 in your account anymore, then other stuff gets taken. So at the end of the day, again, tasks change. For some of us, most important is to keep sanity while things happen around us. And that's all, And yeah, on this principle here, and what the shadow thieves do, totally relates, to this certain philosopher in Canada there, and what things, the reaction of people, that should literally just mind their own business, just as my channel shouldn't be growing too much, and I shouldn't be shadow banned, and the censoring and so on and so forth should be done in a better way. Please keep the insane people away from me and my channel and my life and everyone that is involved in my life. Cheers. Have a good one.